Hello, this is Jonathan Cabrera detailing the project overview. Group 1, also known as Horizon Engineering Collective, presents the following information regarding the existing conditions of San Diego Mission Road and Rancho Mission Road in an effort to elucidate much-needed improvements to the intersection. This investigation is prudent to the area as the region prepares for the development of SDSU West and surrounding housing. The current recommendation is to apply adjustments to the phasing, yet it is plausible that an advanced update to the intersection with a roundabout could ready this region for the traffic conditions of the near future. In analyzing our site's existing LOS for vehicles, pedestrians, and bicycles, we knew that a modification to the site was necessary. After many iterations, the implementation of a roundabout was the most ideal modification to manage the congestion along this route.
This slide, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the existing conditions of our chosen intersection. First off, our intersection currently has 4 traffic signals, 1 on each leg. It has 3 lanes for the northbound direction, 3 lanes for the eastbound, and 3 lanes for the westbound direction. And then for the southbound direction, this only has 2 lanes. The intersection currently has an LOS of E for vehicles, as all four phases have a delay between 50 seconds and 80 seconds. Our bike calculations, the LOS here is F, based on the delay being over 60 seconds. For our pedestrian LOS, we get one of C, based on the pedestrian LOS score of 2.78. And again, we have the exhibits at the bottom of this report showing our calculations and graphs that go more into depth for our calculations of the LOS. On the right here, you can see at the bottom, we have inserted a drawing of our current intersection, shows the lanes and crosswalks and everything currently there. And the top is just a little drawing, a little picture of depicting the LOS, the different LOSs, and how it affects traffic flow and all.
In analyzing the existing conditions of the project site and acquiring a level of service E for vehicular, F for bicycle, C for pedestrian transportation, our team analyzed the site from all points of view and came to an agreement on making this a roundabout. With the new SDSU Mission Valley West site on the horizon, this location will become a main street for students, faculty, and visitors to use on their commutes to the main campus. The new SDSU location will create about 45,000 vehicle trips per day to the area. Knowing this, we designed the roundabout according to the Caltrans Highway Design Manual. As denoted in the figure you see above, this volume of vehicles reflects a multi-lane roundabout design. Our constraints were based on a small shop to the southwest corner of the intersection and a small hill on the northeast corner. We concluded to build a small retaining wall structure. We did so to limit the legalities of demolishing the small shop on the southwest corner. In calculating the proposed designs, we increased our vehicle volume by 100% to accommodate for the added vehicular travel to the site. At the end of our analysis, we calculated a level of service A with the large vehicle increase. Another issue we faced was the lack of bike lanes for our existing site, so we implemented bike lanes in order to raise the bikeability of the area. The proposed design raised the bike level of service to an F from an A. As for the pedestrian level of service, we were able to raise it from a C to a B. We implemented signage on both sides of the street and each entry point to ensure safety of the pedestrians when yielding through the intersection. Being that the existing conditions were sufficient, this was not our main focus when designing the roundabout. The redesign of San Diego Mission Road, Rancho Mission Road intersection to a roundabout proves to be an ideal design.
My name is Riley Thomas, and I will discuss the design considerations of this roundabout project. The first design consideration when looking at the implementation of a roundabout to replace traffic signals was the traffic volumes of the intersection. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, the max annual daily traffic should be somewhere around 40,000 vehicles, and between 0 to 40% of the movement should be left turns. Existing traffic in our intersection is 2,300 vehicles per day, and 32% of its movements are left turns. This data in use with the exhibit below shows that our two-lane roundabout design will sufficiently function without operational issues as it meets the US DOT's criteria. This is super important for this intersection, considering the predicted increase in traffic that will follow the development of the SDSU Campus West in the coming future. The second design consideration was the safety of cyclists and pedestrians utilizing the roundabout. Because the roundabout helps to reduce vehicle accidents in the intersection, it inversely helps to increase the safety of cyclists and pedestrians. Along similar lines, the slower moving traffic allows cyclists and pedestrians more reaction time while avoiding dangerous situations. The chart below highlights this reduction in pedestrian accidents. The third design consideration was ensuring that our design met the requirements of the Manual on Uniform Control Devices and had all of the correct signage in place. One other design consideration was ensuring that due to the disruption in traffic flow during construction, a temporary traffic control permit must be submitted to the county permits counter and approved for use.
This project will be split into 4 stages for constructing the roundabout. Construction will happen with some traffic diverted. This choice was made because certain approaches may need to remain open to traffic. Construction under partial traffic commonly includes closing the minor roadway approaches, with the major street improvements maintained either on the existing roadway or on temporary roadways implemented as part of the construction staging. The primary purpose of this technique is to eliminate intersection conflicts while still allowing some traffic to use the intersection. This also allows construction to be done during the day or night. The estimated duration for construction for a typical 2-lane roundabout is between 6 to 9 months. Our construction is estimated to be around 173 days or 8 months due to the fact that it is a 2-lane roundabout and considering our large budget. Stage 1 is temporary construction, which deals with beginning construction and creating a temporary roadway for traffic. Stage 2 is primary roundabout construction, where most of the heavy construction will occur. The middle island will also be constructed during this stage. Stage 3 is construction from the west approach, and Stage 4 is construction from the south approach. For our project, we have not identified any specific risks. Instead, each stage was given a buffer time to account for weather, construction change orders, or any other factors.
Hello, this is Jonathan Cabrera going over the cost estimate for the San Diego Mission Road and Rancho Mission Road intersection redesign. The total estimated cost is $1,137,769, which will include land development and public improvements. There will also be an estimated annual maintenance and operation cost of $2,250, including landscaping upkeep and minor illuminations. The construction of a roundabout in this area reduces external costs related to accidents and improves efficiency for the overall region.